Hey guys, welcome to our first vlog. Okay, so today is the 1st of July and we've entered a plastic-free challenge for the month, which is going to be interesting. I'm low-key freaking. So we thought we'd just kind of work out what changes we've already made so far this year. So some things just like always taking shopping bags, which we did before, but like half the time.
Yeah.
And using produce bags as well for veggies, using our keep cups, and not using single-use cutlery, so we keep reusable cutlery in our cars. What else? Shopping at the bulk food store, so lots of like things we put in smoothies, pasta, muesli, all those things we get in jars instead of buying plastic every time. And I've started doing that with shampoo and dishwashing liquid as well, and like using makeup wipes, etc. So the main kind of plastic issues that we have at the moment, things like wraps, bliss balls, hummus, tofu, veggie burgers, those kinds of things that we buy
Falafels.
Yeah, falafels. Things that we buy regularly that either come in hard plastic containers or soft plastic. And then cucumbers, spinach and frozen strawberries, they're the only kind of fruit and veg. And then just some house things as well, so garbage bags, kitchen cloths, like Chuck's cloths, I'm sick of using them, and plastic pegs. So our plan...
This is actually making me scared.
Oh,
and Chewies.
Oh, Chewies.
Like this last couple of weeks, I've decided not to buy Chewies anymore because they're wrapped in plastic, and it's probably my main thing.
I use Chewies so much.
And you buy the plastic tubs too.
So the main changes we're aiming to make this month is finding farmers markets for those few fruit and veg that we can't get not wrapped in plastic at like Woolies and that. Making our own hummus and bliss balls. And was there something else you said? Yep. I'm going to get a rewashable kitchen cloth. There's like biodegradable ones that you can just put in the washing machine. Biodegradable bin bags from Bunnings, and I'm going to get stainless steel pegs, which I've been wanting to for quite a while. And then that just leaves wraps, veggie burgers, tofu, those kinds of things that we're gonna have to search for or just not eat.
Oh, that tofu.
So we're trying to go full plastic free, but like if we make a mistake, we make a mistake. And then hopefully these will become habits and we'll keep using them further on.
And basically we're just gonna do this, every couple of days do a vlog just to like keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
So you can see if we're failing or kicking gobs. And I'm sure like as we go along we're gonna think of way more things that we're like,
sure.
Oh no, we use that a lot, or that's wrapped in plastic, or you know, that we're gonna have to make alternatives. So it's gonna be very interesting.
And we'll see you soon.
Highs, so quick update, this is the start of day 5 of Plastic Free July. Day 1 I had a really good day, drove back from the farm to Perth and just used all my recyclable containers and stuff as usual. So I had like my smoothie in my stainless steel shaker, just got hot water in my keep cup to have tea along the way, didn't buy like any snacks or anything. So that was good. And then that night I went online and bought some of my normal toothpaste, didn't even think about it. So yeah, pretty much failed day 1. bought some plastic. Whoops, didn't even think about it. Day 2 did really well. So Soph and I went out for lunch and they only had plastic cutlery. So I ended up using some bamboo chopsticks to eat my lunch with. So that was good. Avoided plastic there, whereas it's like a regular place we usually go to, and most of the time we walk there, so I forget to take my cutlery set. So most of the time I do use plastic there. Day 3, I went grocery shopping, just needed to do a little bit of a top up, and literally couldn't find any like veggie plant-based proteins that weren't wrapped in plastic.
Okay, I'm just trying to shop, and there's literally no like vegan protein option that's not packaged. I don't know what to do.
And then I found like this tinned like nut protein. So I've been using that the last couple of days. I mean, it looks like cat food, but it tastes okay. Just been like frying it up. So that was a good option. But yeah, really looking into, apparently there's like Asian grocers you can go to and like just buy like bulk tofu, and you can just take your own container and get it put straight into there. So I'm looking at doing that, but I'm also going to try making my own tofu. So I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. Didn't need to get any like baby spinach or anything like that. That was good. Like I didn't have to buy any other plastic sauces, just bought like capsicum and mushrooms and yeah, just my nut protein, and that was it basically. So that was good. Yesterday I went out, so day 4, went out for juice or coffee with one of my mates after boxing, and before boxing I made sure like I packed my reusable cup with a straw, and so I just took that straight to the cafe and got them to put my juice straight into that. So that was really cool, like super proud of myself for being like pre-planned about that as well, because usually I'm in a rush to get to the gym and I forget about these kinds of things, and then like even if it's not pre-planned, usually I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go get a coffee or maybe I'll go get a juice, and then that's probably usually when I would use like I think it's still biopack, but still like it's still waste. So yeah, super proud of myself for that. So today is day 5, and yeah, let's see how we go.
Hey guys. Hey guys,
It's day 8.
Day 8,
So we're staying on the farm this week with our parents.
which is where we grew up. So
It's fun.
yeah. Okay. We were a bit nervous about coming down because being a small town, it's hard to get plastic-free options sometimes. But on the other hand, Mum always has the house stocked with food. So technically we haven't bought any plastics. The one thing was we had to go get meat because we had a barbecue here. So we had to get meat for everyone. But we went to the butcher's, so instead of getting
Package.
Yeah, pre-packaged, it still goes in a plastic bag. So that's 2 plastic bags added to our total.
Though Dad bought the meat, so
Dad technically bought it.
it's a technicality. Before our road trip, we needed snacks, and our usual go-to snack is popcorn. And so we had a bit of a debate about what we thought the popcorn packaging is, and turns out it's soft plastic, so we couldn't get our usual popcorn. So we went to the Source bulk foods and got some like veggie chips and protein balls for our trip down.
Yeah.
And we made sure we ate beforehand, which also didn't involve plastic. And then
We also got from the Source a heap of stuff to have dessert for the dinner that we hosted, because we knew that was going to be hard to find things without plastic. Other than that, it's been going pretty well. I found as well, we've had a lot of conversations with people just by saying, oh, we're doing plastic-free July. So we're making other people think about it as well, which is cool. Jara's here. Jara!
Come here. Come here. Hello. I like plastic-free July.
Good girl.
All right.
See you next time. Peace. Good morning. Sunday, and it's day 14 of Plastic Free July. We came back to Perth yesterday. So I ended up getting really sick at home, and I basically slept for a few days. And I had to get some cold and flu tablets, which I don't really normally take medication, but I was dying and I thought it was about time. So a bit of plastic there. On the way back home, we stopped at farmers markets in Kennenup, which is a little town near where we live, and decided to buy some strawberry plants. Didn't even think about it, and walked out and Jas went, oh, we bought plastic again. So messed up there. On the way back, we stopped for lunch and we had to dine in to avoid plastic, but that was fine. And then we went to the soccer last night, and I just could not deal with not having water, and you can't take water bottles in. So I went and bought a bottle of water, but there we go. This morning, we're going to the farmers markets to get our fruit and veg. So we'll show you how we go. Hey, it's same day, still day 14. We went to the farmers markets this morning. It was really cool. We still couldn't find spinach or strawberries not wrapped in plastic.
But we basically got everything else.
Yeah, pretty much everything else that we need was there.
And super cheap.
Yeah, pretty cool.
What you got there? What are things?
When we were driving back into Perth yesterday, I spotted this place near my house. It said fresh food markets. So we went there. It had a lot of plastic, but
It's the weirdest place.
randomly it had loose spinach and loose cherry tomatoes, which you can't find anywhere. We got some stuff from there as well. Just strawberries. We still don't know where to get them.
Probably from like a
than-
strawberry farm, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's not the season
Yeah,
to go picking, so.
which we should probably be eating seasonally. That can be the next challenge. But yeah, it's been a productive morning, and then we made our own hummus, and tastes good.
Hey guys, so it is day 19. I'm just going to give you a quick update on where we're at. So we're over halfway of Plastic Free July. And to be honest, I'm finding it way easier than I thought I was going to. So this week, as you saw, Soph and I went to the markets and got majority of stuff that we needed, and then we made like our own hummus and stuff. And all I really needed was my plant-based protein to go with my salads for the week. I've been searching around trying to find tofu somewhere that's unpackaged, and it's so hard. And I managed to find like a little fresh food kind of market close by that just has unpackaged tofu, and I just took in my plastic container and scooped out what I wanted and then paid for it like that, which is awesome. So I'm so stoked that I've found somewhere I can go. I am going to attempt to make it at some point, but I just haven't got around to it this week. So that was a massive win. The first couple of days of the week, I have been working from a cafe just down from my house, and just made sure that I took my keep cup with me. On Wednesday night, Soph and I went and watched the new Lion King, and beforehand we went to Zambrero's to have dinner, and we were gonna sit in, and then we realised that they've only got plastic cutlery, and once again we forgot our cutlery packs, so we ended up taking it home. Luckily it was in biopack containers, which is awesome. So we avoided plastic there, but then we hadn't pre-planned any snacks, and the sauce was already closed, and usually we take like sweet and salty popcorn, but as you guys know, it comes in soft plastic, so we couldn't take that. And then we got to the cinemas and we just really wanted popcorn, and it had a plastic lid on it, so we just kind of bit the bullet and got it, but we felt so guilty the whole time. Oh, it sucked so much, but anyway, what's done's done. And then on Thursday, I went to boxing, and me and my boxing partner / one of my mates
we've been doing juice after boxing, and so I took my container with a straw once again to get my juice put into that, and it was really cool because Annie came with me obviously, and she brought her jar because the week before she hadn't like brought anything, and I had mine, and I was like talking to her about plastic free July and stuff, so that was cool. And she said like I'd really inspired her to like be more organized and bring her own containers and stuff, so that's really cool. I was like, yes, what a win. The only thing I've realized is my nutrition program, so like all of my supplements and my shake mixes and all of that come in plastic tubs, and I can't avoid it unfortunately. So that's probably my biggest downfall with plastic is them. So I just got my big order today for the month, and yeah, like there's probably 15 containers maybe. We recycle them obviously, and you like reuse them for whatever, but yeah, that's probably my biggest downfall is that, and I can't avoid it unfortunately. But we went to a big meeting last month in Hong Kong, and the CEO of the nutrition company said that they're working on a more sustainable, environmentally friendly way of packaging, so that's really exciting. So that's kind of cool that I know something's happening, that I don't just have to contribute to this wastage and this plastic usage for the rest of my life. So I felt a bit guilty today unpacking my supplements, but I need them, so that's probably my biggest downfall. But yeah, we're day 19 and I'm feeling good. Like, I think the major thing has been just not being lazy. So far I think I'm doing way better than I thought I was going to, so bring on the rest of the month. It's Sunday and day 21 of Plastic Free July, so I haven't had a great week. Yeah, I just kept kind of stuffing up. I got really bored with food and I just really wanted the same veggie burgers that I always get. So I thought this can be my one bit of plastic for the week, and I went and got them, and then I felt so guilty when I was walking out, but that's okay. And then I bought a heap of gardening stuff, so I got some carrots and bok choy and some potting mix and stuff. Did not even think about it, and then walked out and realised I had a whole lot of plastic, so stuffed up there. I also went out for breakfast the other day with my friend, and I ordered a juice, and he just put a straw in it. It was in a glass, but he just brought it out with a plastic straw in it, which I was pretty mad about. I said to my friend, do you think I can take it back? And he was like, no, Sophie, it's in your drink. I did find it hard this week just with lacking variety. I'm eating a lot of veggies, which I do anyway, but yeah, it's been a bit tough. Right now, we're setting up for our workshop today. So this is a little sneak peek. Such a beautiful studio that we get to use. So we'll update you soon. Hey. Oh, okay, we're eating. We just finished our workshop. It was really great. I just forgot to say earlier, because we always have snacks and some tea as well. We had to get plastic-free options, obviously. They're all gone now. Looks dismal. We went to the Source. Our favourite place. And then we also got this tea, which all tea is just in plastic, but these ones, I don't know, they say something about caring about the earth. So we went with those. So probably a fail there. I don't know. They're yummy though. And yeah, the workshop was amazing. Hey, it's been a while. So let's talk about week 4. I killed it, mostly. I end up getting nut meat, which is what Jas got in the first week, I think. And it's not great, but it worked. I've avoided getting our nutrition program that we use. I'm just about to run out, but I've just kind of put it off so that I'm not getting that plastic. The one mistake I made was I had to get notebooks because I've gone back to uni now, and I was heading to work, so I needed to get them before, and didn't realise I needed them until I was leaving. Went to Kmart and just got some, and then realised they were wrapped in plastic, which is really annoying, but that's the one mistake I made this week, I think. And then I ordered a heap of stuff online. This is the most online shopping I've ever done. I got the stainless steel pegs, the biodegradable dishcloths. I got some Thinx undies. And then I've just been really looking into like what good deodorants there are, and like razors, other like shampoo bars and all that kind of stuff as well. So I've done lots of research. I've started following different like low waste people on Instagram, and like following the hashtag war on waste and all this stuff. So when I'm scrolling through, I just constantly am seeing things, and I'll screenshot it and be like, oh, I can come back to that later. Yeah, it's just been really cool, and I've learnt lots. So a good week. It's day 31, last day of July.
We killed it, I reckon.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, well, I was like low-key freaking out about the whole thing, so I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, bro. I guess my last week, I only slipped up twice over the weekend because I was doing a course and went to Zambreros and just like completely blanked about eating with a plastic fork. So I did that twice.
I went to Zambreros yesterday and I didn't get a fork, so.
And then the third time I remembered my calorie set, so I was proud about that.
Progress.
But yeah, that's all I stuffed up on this week.
Yeah, this week I've done nothing wrong, actually.
That's cool.
That's good. The other thing is, over the weekend I was at work. Like, I basically work away. Normally I would, on Saturday, because I'm running around, I would get something out, just like, yeah, something that's packaged. But instead, because I can get lunch from work, I stopped in there quickly, so I took a container with me and just filled it up and then took it to do my next job. I think, so just looking back at our plan from the start,
Remember me having like a panic attack?
yeah, you were freaking out. I think like our normal kind of shops we did really well, getting all our fruit and veg at farmers markets, and like substituting, getting tofu in containers and substituting nut meat and things like that. But then it was more other stuff that we hadn't thought of that caught us off guard, hey? And just those random things like having to get notebooks and getting gardening stuff and all those kinds of things, which we could probably still avoid it, but yeah, it would just take more research and stuff again.
Obviously our nutrition program is probably my main
Yeah.
plastic user, which I can't avoid. But I think the only things I slipped up on were things like it just wasn't in my brain, so it just wasn't like mindfully thinking about the challenge. So then I've like bought something, or like when I went out for lunch and then I was like holding a plastic fork like, oh no, what have I done?
But that's cool because now we'll be in that habit of realising when something's happening. Yeah, and I'm really happy that I've bought those alternatives and looked into other things as well. It just, this month has just really made me like do stuff that I wanted to do anyway and get my act together, which is cool. But now I feel like I just see plastic everywhere and like see
so
people using it, and I'm like,
what are you doing?
you're killing the earth.
You're gonna be like plastic Nazi.
Yeah, literally.
Just walk past restaurants pulling forks out of people's.
I'll put our final tally on here because I haven't actually added it up yet, but overall it was a really good month.
I think the main thing for me was like I just realised that I've just been lazy the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it was literally just the simplest thing. Like buying cucumber that's not wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
Like why did I do that every week when there was an option not to? Like,
yeah.
Just things like that. Really small things that I was just being lazy about.
Guys, this has been a real struggle.
My feet are numb. But yeah, we made it.
Hope you enjoyed this. It was really fun to make.
Let's live plastic free, bro.
Yeah. Hope you learnt something too.
It'd be cool to hear, like, if anyone's made changes throughout this whole month as well.
And if you weren't doing it and you've watched this, pick one thing that we did and change it. Just one thing.
Yeah, I think that's a massive one. Like, people say to me all the time, like, it's fun for you kind of thing. Like, got it all sorted. But this has taken me a long time to get here. I was definitely not like this even a year ago.
Yeah, for sure.
This year has been crazy change.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's been like a 7-year build up for me as well, getting to this point. So
yeah. And the same thing. We've just been slowly changing one thing, changing something else here. And then you get pretty much perfect like us.
woke.
We're so far from it. Anyway,
Peace.
bye.